From Total War here, and today we have another Medieval 2 Total War disaster campaign, playing as Venice. This campaign is fucked. So we've only got one city left, as you can see, and there's no money, and it's under siege by an army that, let's face it, we could beat, but there's so many other armies. This is really late in the campaign, and late campaign factions just have loads and loads of resources. Now the army that, oh my god. The army that's in here, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, musketeers are good and everything. So we're in the gunpowder era. This is 1440, so we're in the 15th century. It is possible to get to the New World. He has just everyone at war with him. I had a look over here, and we saw that basically it was a super slow start. It seems like, because it just didn't get much done, which is fine. You know, not everyone moves at lightning speed and play however you want. Oh, we got an extra troop over there. Ooh. Okay, so, oh man, this is gonna be a real problem. We gotta lift this siege because this shit. I can't repair this shit. We have to capture another settlement this turn. We just need some fucking money. I need that. I'll need Bologna. How many family members do we have? 2. All right. All right. Well, we got it. We got to stop this siege. Okay, the odds are in our favor, which is great and everything, but let's see here. Handgunners don't have long range. Yeah, we should be fine. They lack cavalry. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well, let's do this.
We shall claim victory in God's name, men! To battle!
So again, I've said this loads of times, but a lot of people, I think they wait for the enemy to attack, because yes, you can you can win the battle with fewer casualties, but what you don't understand as well is that when the AI does that, they usually follow up with a same-day siege. They'll attack a settlement, you know, assault, they'll lose, and then they besiege it again, giving you absolutely no time to recover. Whereas if you lift the siege yourself, you might take more damage, but you'll have at least one turn to recover. Because replenishment happens at the moment you... Well, not replenishment. Retraining and training new units happens at the end of a turn, when you press end turn. Just get these guys in order. So it's going to be a tricky one, because this is very late in the campaign. You know what, I might send the cavalry around over here, so they don't get shot while coming out. It's a bit of a pain. Also, I like that it's on huge unit scale. If you're getting so many on like smaller unit scales, I'm glad to get one on huge unit scale. Just prefer it. Is it on restrict camera? Nope. Good. Fucking hate restrict camera. Alright. We don't have cannon towers here either, do we? We don't even have ballista towers. Great. Okay, looks like they're actually starting to come close. Oh, hang on, we do have cannon towers. Oh, alright, alright. Where's another tower? No worries, no worries. I probably should have checked that before going into the battle. So we won't lose this campaign. You can't lose if you got cannon towers. You just gotta be patient. Yep, so it's just gonna wreck him. Well, I'll just pause the recording while this is going on until something interesting happens, because I could be sitting here for 10 minutes, but that's what the use of the cannon towers are. Okay, so we've destroyed the majority of their army, and the thing about the cannon towers is that they're really good at thinning enemy units out, but you can see that wiping a unit out completely is kind of tricky for them, just because of the inaccuracy. We got to 87% kills. One of the enemy generals is dead, but they had 2, but the main one isn't dead. Now what we could do is bring our 2 generals over here. They'll be more than enough to deal with the rest of this. Just charge on in. But if they're going to charge in here, we just killed the other enemy general. That's good. If they're going to charge on in, we need to make sure these towers aren't shooting. That'll look like it's pretty much over anyway. We got 90% kill, so we got more than 85% of kill, so upon victory, they lose everything. Alright, the towers seem to have stopped. Let's go in.
The enemy flees. This
Good
is
stuff.
a clear victory that goes.
So yeah, if you've got cannon towers, you basically can't lose the campaign. The only way you could possibly lose the settlement with cannon towers is if the enemy attack on the turn that they besiege, which they very, very rarely do, and also outpower you by more than what you can deal with. So there's a legendary commander. Now that was the easy part. Now we have to actually get him out of this problem. Just because we've stopped this settlement from falling, it's not enough. Like we gotta defeat these guys, and I can't take the cannon towers with me. So we gotta think what's the best option. Now, and also, you know, finances. That's we got no trade ability, I suppose. No, can't trade with anyone. So Bologna seems like the best choice, but there's a papal state settlement here at Ragusa, which would be a castle.
Be gone.
Okay, that looks like it'd be bloody easy to defeat. It's all bloody infantry. Damn, you got into a lot of fucking walls. What? No merchants?
Your Majesty?
Okay. So, I'm just thinking, what if we sailed over to here, right? But I need to get to this guy here if we want to... Well, unless the spies could get in there.
Where to, sire?
They could. Could work.
Where to, sire?
Capturing Bologna and sacking it will solve our financial problems. That won't be a problem. Okay, have you got any more people coming into the family tree? No, you wouldn't, because you just don't have enough settlements.
Yes.
Let's see here. What other options are there? Yeah, I think we should capture Bologna and make our way down south. What if they've got cannon towers? Try to just basically take Italy on. Alright. I think we're going to have to cut our way through, to be honest. This is fine. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
This guy here, I don't know what he's doing there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's take all the cavalry, obviously.
Your Majesty. Yes. Yes.
Hopefully we get a chance to repair all this stuff.
Your Majesty. Orders. Your Majesty. Onward. Binding forces, my lord. Your Majesty. March! Bringing our troops together. Yes.
Okay. Okay, if we take the pikes, now leave the pikes behind.
Orders.
Take them.
Onward. Virgin armies.
No mercenaries available.
With God's blessing and yours.
Jeez, even
we
that's
march
considered
to battle.
evenly matched. Ah, people fucking god. Alright, well then we'll have to night attack. And just deal with them one at a time. Be much easier. At least we've got a really good general. So that certainly does help. Now, saw that they did have handgunners. Now, of course, we could easily just send the cavalry in to you know, do their thing. But the thing to keep in mind is that we need the cavalry for that battle against the Holy Roman Empire. We have to capture Bologna this turn. Well, I don't have to, but that's what I want to do. Now, I believe that those were handgunners, which means that our troops are better. However, they do have a high ground advantage. Shot. Good, if they just sit there, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, good. If they turn tail to run away, they won't shoot at us on the approach. Should have clicked wait so I could actually see what was going on. It looks like they're trying to withdraw, which is fine, but it would be better if we killed them, obviously. Because they'll probably go back to Bologna. It's not good for us. Also, our king has a lot of chivalry, and obviously dread is better.
True and wholehearted, victory will be ours. Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh shit, don't shoot, don't shoot. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Even just a little bit. Oh, no one died.
The battle is in our favor. Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage. All of Christendom.
That's good. Gotta get there with minimal casualties, because, you know, like I said, it's gonna be tricky. Okay, cool. By doing this, we bypass this army.
We will engage them honorably, my lord. A most honorable victory, my noble lord. With God's blessing and yours,
see, I kind of
march to battle.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
Alright, we'll get the cavalry.
God will be with us,
We definitely want to do an
To
attack this
battle!
time. We want to kill them. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck here.
God will
The thing is,
help
it's an
the
extra
faithful
movement
Freeman.
point in the wrong
We
direction,
attack!
which we then have to re-spend going back to our original position to get to there. To get at the Holy Roman Empire. Now, we could end the turn on the bridge if we don't have enough movement, but I would prefer to take Bologna this turn. Alright. Nice kill zone here. Now, I would like to take out all of their missile
enemy
units
are bringing in reinforcements.
before we deal with the... that's where the Swiss Guard, I think it was? I'm not sure.
We are blessed. The enemy flees the battle. Run down those... It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay. Alright, so over here, we want to take out those Pavis crossbows. Oh good, they've left them completely behind. And then just have the missile units deal with the Swiss Guard. Ah, the purpose is making this too easy for me.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a way. The enemy are badly. Glorious heaven above! Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well, give the dog some wine, and be sure he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Can't withdraw, so, and there's no way he'll be able to catch up to us. So just get it over there and shoot him to shit. Yeah, Swiss Guard.
The enemy flees the battle! Run down those worthless peasants!
Good enough. That's
This is a
more than
clear...
85%. They're all dead. More or less 0 casualties.
Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us. Your orders, noble one.
There's this one here as well. We don't have much movement left. I'm not sure if I'll make it.
I will not waste words with the enemy.
With God's blessing and yours, we must
Okay, cool.
do
We make
battle.
it. All right.
God has granted his faithful this victory.
So he does actually have a lot of dread. It's just he's counteracted by a lot of chivalry as well.
Be gone! You are not mein Kaiser.
That is a garbage army.
Your
So let's just
orders,
make
noble
sure
one.
that
Yes!
we don't send too much.
Orders. Yes, Lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
Yeah, it should be
Your
fine.
orders, noble one. Of course, my lord. It is an honor to lead these armies. God will be with us, men. To battle!
Yeah, the cavalry by themselves should be able to handle that. Okay, so the enemy reinforcements will come from the eastern part of the map. Alright.
Be ready to give all for God and kingdom, men. To battle!
Okay, so they'll come from that part of the map. Let's try to wipe out the first army first, you know, if we can. We'll do that with the cavalry. So I want the general's bodyguard on this side here. Their job will be to try and snipe the enemy general. If we do that, we can easily roll up the army. And these guys, their job is to hit them after the enemy general is
The
dead.
enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in bravery.
That's where he is. Okay. Into position. So hopefully on this charge here. Oh, not sure about that. Oh, what a pain. Come on. Solid charge in here. Need it.
It is unwise
Well, he's
to
in
praise
combat.
the
I
day
can see him
before
there,
sunset,
but we didn't charge into him
our
properly.
men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. We are
Got it.
blessed. The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
So that didn't go perfectly, but that's okay. Oh shit, those broken lances got wrecked. Oh well. Enemy reinforcements are on the way. We've got to be done with all this before they get here. God damn it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, get the infantry front here. The broken lance is about to get charged. Now, if we don't run down 85% of this army here, then we won't be able to get Bologna this time. Well, we could always use the spies. So I really want the cavalry to come over here and help out with this. Alright, you guys need to be shooting at him. Look, they're not coming at this angle. They're over here. Good, he's getting shot at least. I think we've almost killed 85% of this first army. Oh shit. I just need to sit there and take it for the time being while we run these guys down. And to buy time. I think we've killed 85% of them. The first one. It's hard to tell because of the second army. No one got away over there? Nope. Right, bring the broken lances back over here. They're not quite done yet. Overall, that first bit went reasonably well. Not amazingly well, though. Would have been great if we had just sniped the enemy general right off the bat, but that didn't happen. Alright, so they're going for a hill camping. The balance of power was barely even affected by their first army's loss. Leave nothing to chance. Try and run down as many of them as we can. Like I said, I don't know what percentage of the army the reinforcing troops make up.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Alright. Are we done here? Seems like some of the remnants also made their way over here as well, met up with the first arm, with the reinforcing force. Which is fine. Okay, you guys get over there. And let's see about thinning them out a little bit first. Obviously. It's an uphill battle now, but that's okay. If we're getting some kills, great. 3 kills. They don't know what to do. Alright, let's take a step forward. So getting rid of some of their dismounted feudal knights is good. Good. 3 kills there.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Oh, right. Yeah, because of the range. Alright, let's go. We're ready to charge up the hill now. Now that they're firing back at us, yeah, we should... because of the high ground advantage that they've got, they just wreck us. That general's bodyguard there. Alright, the fighting's begun. Let's charge in.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Make sure he's safe. Yep, he's safe. That's good.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost the stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
If he gets away, we don't get the city. We need to run these guys down as well.
Only half the enemy force remains.
He does seem surrounded. That's good.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle, and the enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Alright, with that, as long as we can run down enough of these guys here, which we should be able to do, Bologna is ours. So it says we got 97%, but some of the enemy did run away prior. Leave nothing to chance. Run them all down. Alright. That should give us Bologna.
By the Lord above! Our
We'll make more money from sacking the city.
Blessed Lord, we thank
Oh,
you
you're
for
fucking
delivering
kidding
us.
me.
We will engage them honorably, my lord. Your orders, noble one. Yes. With God's blessing and yours, we
Not as much
march
as I
to
thought, but
battle.
still enough to get us
A
out of
most
debt.
honorable victory, my noble lord. God has
Yeah,
delivered
no cannon
us
towers
this
here.
victory.
But we're out of debt, so that's the main thing. In addition to that, that will start trade between the two cities. So yeah, we can repair everything now. Not in a single turn though. It's not really going to help that much right now.
Let me strike, my lord.
Okay, so next stop will be Florence. They're not moving anywhere, but these guys probably
Name the
will.
field.
Who do I face?
Got plenty of cash. How much income have we got? Don't worry about that. Doesn't matter if we're in the red next turn. We should definitely recruit something here. Probably... What's going to be the best to defend the settlement against this? Well, it doesn't really matter as long as they don't attack it straight away. So maybe just go with the Broken Lancers.
Your orders? Yes, my lord. Full sails.
Okay, and if we want to get into Florence next turn, we can either use spies...
Sire.
Or we could use cannons.
Investigating, sire. Where to, sire?
Okay, so as long as they stay in there, they've got a 100% chance of opening the gate.
Sire. Where to, sire?
Some good spies here.
I simply cannot do this. I simply cannot do this.
Doesn't work.
Hello, Your Highness.
Let me strike, my
So
lord.
we can get all the cavalry in
Who do
here,
I
but best they're
face?
commanded by a general. Okay, we got Condottieri. Yeah, let's get some of them. Mercenary Pavese crossbowmen. Sure. What about some Swiss pikes? Yeah, that's good. Still making some profit. Alright, grab a cannon just in case. And what else? A bit of this. Alright, cool. So we'll still... Well, we're not going to make much money, but that's okay. Actually, it might still be in the negative due to the units that we're recruiting, but that's okay. We'll probably take Florence. The Holy Roman Empire in the area, not a concern now. It just depends on other factions.
Talk is cheap. Come
Alright,
face me.
moving on. So that was a good start. Alright, so Genoa didn't do anything. That's good. Bro, there's no way he'll assassinate the king. Damn, those Papal States forces are annoying. Jesus, a lot of them as well. Alright, yeah, so we're back in the red again, but that's okay. So looking at this, do we have anyone in here? Nope. I didn't repair the merchant's quarter. It's fine.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
We would see you.
I mean, that army wouldn't be that difficult to defeat. All the spies are still in there, so we've still got a 100% chance of, you know, opening the gates. And the defenses there are just nothing, really. Now, if we have a look at the Holy Roman Empire, are they allied? Yeah, they're allied to the Pope. Just having to think about what would be the best way to go about this now. So we got some more broken lances here. What's their upkeep cost? It's pretty expensive. Because yeah, we've got to keep in mind that Venice won't fall. We don't have to worry about Venice. It's got cannon towers. You'll never lose Venice. You know, as long as you're not a complete idiot about it. But Bologna's not the case. It doesn't have the good towers. How is this still here? Do we have a spy in there or something? Oh, it's not. It's in the fog of war. It doesn't actually exist there anymore.
Me? No, I'm not.
Do not tell mein Kaiser you saw me.
Okay, just trying to think what would be the next thing we do. I'm just tossing up with an option. Yeah, look, we should probably get rid of this army. It's gonna shadow us otherwise.
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
And we're gonna be pincered between. Let's see here. Florence is a huge city, but doesn't have cannon towers either. We gotta get in here for finance's sake. We're still hemorrhaging cash. Capturing Bologna certainly did help, but it, you know, recruited a lot of troops.
Your orders, noble one. Who do I face?
Alright, I think we should attack him first. So I need you to stand in this spot here.
Approaching, my lord.
You'll
Your
command.
orders, noble one. It is an honor to lead these armies.
Oh, right, yeah, all the mercenaries, of course they're gonna... Forgot about that.
We will
Gonna
engage
cost all
them
that bit extra.
honorably, my lord.
So what's in this army here? Nothing special. Just wondering if I should not attack or not. No, you know what? I will not attack, so that I can get the Holy Roman Empire bastard standing next to him. Let me just have a look at this. We're attacking this one here. There's another one. No, you know what? I won't not attack this.
God will help the faithful prevail. We attack!
I don't want to spend this turn just killing off enemy armies. We have to take Florence this turn.
Units, await my orders. Units, disband together. Units, disband together. Units, touch.
Alright, so once again, we send our forces to go and take out... Send our cavalry to go take out the enemy missile units.
The enemy are bringing in
And
reinforcements.
try to avoid their papal guard. I'm pretty sure the Papal Guard will not break, pretty much under any circumstance. So yeah, don't even try to get into a fight
It
with
is
them.
unwise to
Best
praise
thing to
the
do with
day
them is just
before
shoot them.
sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Okay, make sure you catch him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get back. Where's the enemy general gone?
Glorious heaven above! Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well, give the dog some wine, and be sure he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Okay, now let's start moving the missile units up. Because their job is to take out the Papal Guard. So far, so good. Bit of damage done, nothing too major though. That's not good. Alright, yep, them down. Okay, I think that's the last of the Pavi's crossbowmen units. Now we just gotta take out the... Oh, so they do break. I guess if you're getting a shot. You'll break. Alright, that's done. I've always known the Papal Guard to be almost unbreakable. Alright, you guys move closer over here, because enemy units are coming in from our rear. We need to get over there and stop them. Just stay behind and run down enemy units. I'm going to put you guys in guard mode. Move in a little bit closer. Right. So, yeah, they've still got some crossbows over here, then there's the knights. So they need to be... The crossbows need to be taken out first. I don't want them shooting at us. Worry about the knights later. These guys keep moving back. Not a great charge. See if we can try to kill that general there. That was a really slow charge there. I mean, he's not really very tired, so I don't know what's going on with that.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. Only half the enemy force remains.
Where's the general? I don't see him anywhere.
The enemy flees the battle! Run down
Right,
those
stop
worthless
firing now.
peasants!
Let them finish the job.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Alright. So that's one load of them dead. We didn't really take many casualties. So that's good. Oh, hang on. We're not done over here yet. Surprised the Pope's got so many troops. How many regions does he have?
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great...
Dear God, no!
The day is ours. The enemy are
Alright.
beaten.
Still got enough movement to get down to Florence.
Talk is cheap. Come
Ooh.
face me!
They could besiege Bologna and attack it on the same turn.
Your Majesty. Your will.
Oh, well, if they capture it, that just gives us another opportunity to sack it again, I guess. Alright, let's
Yes?
get down to Florence. If we attack them over here, we may not have enough movement. Probably will, but still, just get down here anyway.
Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy. Laying siege. Is it time to take the walls, my lord? Move out! Yes! Closing for battle! Men!
I think this will be a job
bring
for the
honor,
musketeers.
Glory! And most of all... Await my orders.
By our most gracious saints, our spy has opened the gates!
Alright. Got a unit around here somewhere over there. Don't go charging in here just yet. This guy's got a clear path. Let him go in first. Musketeers, quite good gun troops. I don't really like the arquebusiers, just because they just don't have very good range.
Walls belong to us now.
Range is pretty damn important. Shit, don't tell me I'm gonna get... No, I'm good. What the fuck are you doing? Better fire by rank mechanics than Empire Total War. So basically we just skirmish mode them, sort of. But, you know, manual skirmish mode. I'm not really doing as much damage as, oops, as I was hoping they'd do. Okay, just wait. I guess these narrow streets sort of don't really make it too easy to get lots of shots off. Eventually, though, they'll stop chasing after us. Seem to be doing well. We've barely used up any ammo to it as well. I've only killed 20%. It's a waste of time. I mean, I could do this all day, but I don't have time. It's boring. I guess both of these units here have shields, and shields block guns. Which is really not getting that many kills in. Okay, they're starting to waver, so as they get close, if we can get a back shot into them, that would be ideal. I want to get zero deaths on this one. Alright. How'd we go now? Got an extra 10% there. It'll be a lot easier once they stop chasing us. Once the general's dead or something like that, this will be easy. But they've stopped chasing. I guess they've realised that they're just going to lose, so they might as well just sit there. The AI's basically given up. Oh, hang on. They're going to give it another shot.
Only half the enemy force remains.
It's good we're getting there. Why are you cheating the AI? You're supposed to stand and fight. Good, now they've given up now. Now we can get through it much quicker. Should speed things up a little bit.
My lord! Our men have taken control of the city!
Yeah, see, they can't reach these ones here, and they're not reforming.
Praise to our lord! Our men have slain the enemy general. The enemy! This is
Good.
a clear...
0 deaths. I think I just wanted to get 0 deaths for my own pride. But that being said, the situation is still pretty dire. If I hand this back to him, I still don't think he's going to be able to handle it. Because he got himself into this
The
situation
day is
as well.
ours.
Just because
The
I can handle it
enemy
doesn't mean he
are
can.
beaten. Noble lord,
Well,
we
he's not-
have conquered.
It's no longer really a disaster, I guess. Okay, so we're no longer in the financial shit.
Just a few more steps, and I'll have you. Your Majesty.
Alright, bring the broken lances down here.
Your Majesty. Onward!
There we go, we got these repaired. That doesn't need to be repaired. Alright, some more musketeers would be good. They're, like I said, they're really good units. Handgunners are good at melee attack though. Good armor. Doesn't matter. Let's see what's next. I do like the Pavese crossbowman. Okay. Well, we're pretty much out of movement. Got a little bit left. There's no point moving around or anything. Alright, so, some things here need some repairs. How are we going financially? Making about 1,500 a turn.
Yes.
Nothing as well, so do we really need this fleet? I don't want to get rid of it, because it could be useful later down the track, but you don't really need it either.
Your Majesty. Orders.
Okay, good. Get some retraining. If we recruit any units, they'll be standing outside the city. Not ideal.
Sire.
Alright, next stop. Let's see if we can get into Rome. It would be very good to capture this city.
Sire.
Put the spies down here just in case.
Where to, sire? Sire. Where to, sire?
And I don't really want the princess to get assassinated. Let's see about getting the Holy
Am I
Roman
after
Empire
a suit?
Have you
peace.
come for the Kaiser's forgiveness?
they don't wanna.
Only a dump. This meeting was...
I shall approach this delicately.
So yeah, we can't really recruit anything good here. We can get some trebuchets, but meh, waste of money really. Alright, cool. Got some units retraining. The cannons won't be able to make it to Rome, but the cavalry certainly can. These guys
God
might
will see
besiege the
justice served
settlement,
in our battles.
but if we sell it out, I'm confident I can beat them. Let's see here. Yeah, should be. Yeah, the Pope's got a lot of territory. So Sicily's gone. Is that right? Let me check. Well, that's the other way to check. So we go to living factions to find out who's dead. Sicily's the only faction that's dead. Jesus Christ. This is a weird campaign. How can you not go even 10 turns without killing someone? Alright. Moving on. This is why I wanted to put spies in there. His chance of success is basically 0. Although, technically 5%. Can't go any lower than 5. Can't go any higher than 95. But it's good because in the original Rome Total War, you could get a 100% chance and 0% chance. And I think that even the most inept person has some chance of doing it. But then again, should an inept assassin even have a chance of assassinating a king? You know, the 1 in 20 chance. Which is not good, but still. It's alright, we'll be able to get rid of that.
This is not good, Lord. The enemy have laid siege upon us.
Lord, the enemy laid siege. What shall we do?
It's gonna be one hell of a siege. Master Thieves Guild in Bologna. Sure, got the money for it. Probably shouldn't have done that actually. Doesn't matter. Because it doesn't provide lore like it does in Standard Steel. Alright, so, I mean we could night attack without having to worry about him. But let's first deal with this. This is just to be a passive thing, where it'll just do its thing and we'll just pause the recording while it's being done, because, you know, the cannon towers will do all the work, really. Because we don't want this settlement under siege, because it's going to reduce the amount of trade money we get.
Our
And also,
foes appear to
doing
be gaining
damage to
upper hand
the
in this
Pope.
battle.
I think that's the dream, really. Killing the Pope. Killing the Pope's troops. Nobody fucking likes the Pope. Alright. So I'm just going to pause the recording while the cannon towers do their thing. Okay, so most of the enemy army is dead, but like I said, these guys aren't good at, these towers aren't good at finishing them off. So let's just bring the missile units out here now to finish the job. Enemy general's dead, so a couple of shots will finish him off. I'll get routing. Might take a little bit of damage, but easily recovered. Last one.
Praise the Almighty by the Lord above.
Oh, 2 deaths. Disgraceful. Alright, well that was obviously the easy part. Now we have to lift this siege, which isn't going to be too difficult,
Name
but
the
still.
field of battle.
A lot of
We will
Swiss
meet
Guard
you
in
there.
here.
Orders? Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy.
Yeah, I think we're better off doing this one at a time.
The troops are assembled.
Now we could... We
Prepare
got 2...
for battle.
I'm already an hour into the episode, right? And I don't want to spend too long on it, because it's... like... it's saved. Like, if you can't learn something from this...
Await my orders.
You know, I can't help him. Just trying to think. I don't know if I really want to clear out all those enemy armies. Alright, let's see here. Where is the general? He's on the side here. Alright, we don't have any mounted crossbowmen or anything like that. Or mounted gunners. How good were the mounted gunners in the Irish episode? God damn. Kind of made me want to play as Ireland again. But then again, that's after gunpowder, and let's face it, I usually finish before gunpowder even gets invented. So I'd have to deliberately go slow, and that's hard for me. It's hard for me to deliberately slow down. Alright, let's send the cavalry around the side here. I know, I just don't see the need to tie my hands behind my back and be like, look at me, I have honor. I just don't get it. I don't think they'll get close, but I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's just... Oh, if I bring the bombards outside, they'll come out this way. Maybe. So yeah, what I'd recommend for him to do when he gets it back, if he wants to be, you know, kind of passive with the rest of his campaign, he needs to build the cannon towers in these regions. If you got cannon towers, you'll never lose them. I ain't seen any shots coming out this way. Alright, no flame shot. It's doing a bit of damage, not much. Okay, let's see. They're not going to come near the wall, it seems. You know what, I actually reckon standard shot would be better. Just because it's far more accurate. Bombards aren't very accurate in the first place, but... accuracy is important. Oh, they do have mortars, but we can outrange them. Alright, how are we going to go about this now? Because those Swiss Guard are going to be a real fucking problem if we go just charging in on them. Very strong units. Boring. Alright, let's get over here. Alright, that general's over here. So the bombards so far killed 4% of the enemy troops. You know, that's alright. Yeah, they're definitely doing better without the flaming shots. Alright. Get right over here. Oh, hang on. Stand a bit further back, those mortars are targeting you. Good, 9%. It's not bad. We do want to be killing their cavalry. If we get rid of the cavalry, the rest of this will be easy. You know, they've thinned them out a little bit. Alright, so I want to get the other missile units down here now. And these guys as well start coming out. Charging it on him because that's the general. We kill him, the rest of these guys will, except for the Swiss Guard, will fall pretty easily.
Praise to our Lord! Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
Okay, what's going on now?
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
So good. Well, we're hitting them in the rear, and they're focused on shooting the cavalry. Our guys come in, shoot the crap out of them, without being fired upon. Hopefully, there's a fair bit of cavalry on this, though. Oh well, we can afford to replace them. I hope, especially if I sack Rome this turn. Gotta get rid of these cavalry. Once we get rid of the cavalry, the rest of this will be easy. Alright, I think we've pretty much done that. Get these handgunners. Alright, yeah, we've got this now. We'll be fine. Uh-oh. Fuck me. They just didn't move fast enough. Oh well, it happens. It happens. What are you doing? It looks like most of their missile units are gone now, which leaves us free to shoot their Papal Guard. Sorry, Swiss Guard. Let's get a bit closer. Yeah, we'll just fill a Swiss Guard and Papal Guard now. I want to shoot them. What are you waiting for? Fucking shoot, you dumbass gunners.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, let's stand at the rear here. Let the missile units do the rest of the work.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Good, looking real good here. Bit of pike and shot action, sort of. Not that I like pike and shot warfare. It's very uninteresting. Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. I don't like it. Good thing about Swiss Guard, well, it's not really a good thing about it, but good thing in this situation, they have no shields. So, all their armor and slow movement doesn't help them here. Be interested to see who's got the most kills at the end of this battle. You know, amongst
Praise
this
the
units.
Almighty! Our enemy has lost. This is a clear victory that
Alright. Oh, I didn't check. I never checked, do I? Alright.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Alright. Let's see, can we...
Orders.
The infantry can only just make it, the cannons won't make it.
Yes.
But we have a 101% chance of capturing this and killing the Pope. Of course, Florence might fall as a result of us abandoning it. But it's okay, if Florence falls, we just go back and retake it and, you know, sack it, make more money. Alright, so
Let me strike. Command.
let's get organized. We're going to take
Orders.
these guys first, go and besiege the settlement.
My lord, should we spare any of them? Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord. When shall we attack the walls then, my lord?
Your Majesty. Orders. Your Majesty. March! Combining forces, my lord. Yes. Orders. Yes. Orders. Your Majesty. Orders. My lord. Merging armies.
Alright, cool.
We march on our victims.
Well, you could probably justify auto-resolving that. Yeah, barely lost anything. Take that, fucking loser Pope.
We show little mercy. They deserve none. We
Spain
march through
reckons
your
I'll-
enemy's
whatever.
streets. Victory!
Spain can kiss my ass. We made a lot of money from sacking it, though. Okay. Now, Naples down here does have a lot of troops, and we're pretty much out of movement. Ballista towers here is good, that does help, but cannon towers are better. We should probably build that so that you don't lose it. So what you're going to do is hold the settlement here for 4 turns. And then basically Venice and Rome will just not be able to be captured. So making 4 grand a turn at the moment, all these regions here are boosting each other's trade. Now, should I do any more? I mean, there's a Yakia, I don't know how to pronounce it. If we were, oh, culverins, those are good. Yeah, take a war galley. Let's see what else. I don't really want handgunners. Actually, take more Pavese crossbowmen. They're so much more useful right now. Culverins are good, but they lack mobility on the campaign map, so I won't hire them today. Okay, let's recruit some more. Because, yeah, this settlement over here, it's a huge city, not too many defenders. Can take the spies with us and, you know, smash them up. Does need more troops. Let's see here. Yeah, recruit more is better than retraining at this stage.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, good. Let's move on. We've still got a lot of money in reserve. So I'll keep going for a few more minutes and we'll just see if I can grab another settlement. Very unlikely he'll succeed. The spies are in here. Also, the fact that they keep trying to assassinate him is actually going to make him... it's going to make him mad with paranoia, but at the same time, it will increase his bodyguards. Milan really could have been a problem for us, but they're just being very passive. It's good. Let him come to Venice. Easy way to get rid of him.
To the walls! We are besieged!
Not sure if I'll be able to defend that. Well, I'll leave that to him to do. I don't think there's any need to do a second episode.
The enemy have laid siege upon us.
Anyway, if we lose Bologna, we just go recapture it. Alright, Martial Explorer skills. Nah. Alright. Probe Zapper.
Yes.
Alright, let's just hope we can actually make it there. Jihad call for Karo, whatever. Alright. I will just, I'll go out here and do this, because I got some stuff I gotta do, and I'll basically go in here, and just hit pause the recording, and I'll just walk away from the computer, and I come back 10 minutes later, and 85% of the army's dead, and then just send in the missile units to finish the rest.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
So yeah, then we'll just send the missile units out afterwards. Make sure they're getting shots in. Yep. There we go. Alright, so I'll just pause the recording now whilst these guys die for nothing. Okay, so we're at the point now of bringing these guys out. 91% of the enemy are gone. Now, you could actually end the battle and call it a draw, and if you've killed more than 85%, they'll still get wiped out. But because quite a few of them ran off the battlefield, I'm not 100% sure if we're actually at 85% or not. Whew, close one.
Praise the Almighty by the Lord above. Our
See, we didn't
foe
wipe
has
them
been
out.
much humbled. Let all.
Now, if you don't wipe them out, then they would still siege you. Now, because we've won,
Ours,
they ran off.
The enemy are beaten.
We didn't take any casualties, so it doesn't matter.
I will defeat you honorably.
That's going to be
my
pretty
worthy
tricky to
foe.
win there.
I will
Bologna.
defeat you honorably, my
Ooh, all the
worthy
broken
foe.
lances are here.
I seek an honorable engagement, dear foe.
Of course, they're not going to accept a peace treaty. Princess is here. Wait, no, she... Oh, yeah, she's here.
Yes?
Alright, she can't come out and negotiate. Alright, now, the plan here was to come over to here and take away their islands.
Name the field of battle. We will meet you there.
Where to, son? Who do I face?
Alright, what can we recruit here? To maintain the
Name
garrison.
thy enemy, Lord.
Yes.
So we can't get the whole way there. Now, if we stand there, I'm pretty sure you can't pass through this way. So we need to actually land up here.
Moving ashore, my lord. Who do I face?
So we'll get there next turn.
Your orders?
Oh no, we don't capture anything this turn. You can just stay there.
Full sails. Command me. Sire. Invest where to, sire.
So yeah, defending that settlement's going to be pretty tough. Now, if I was to sally out, let me just see here. We've got to keep in mind that our morale's not going to be amazing. I mean, they've got good morale, but it's you really do need a general. It could be best to just wait for them to actually make their attack. It'll be tricky either way, but I think that would be best. Alright, how are we going financially? We're actually losing money again. We need to capture another settlement. Let's see. I think the garrison there is sufficient. For the time being.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
Okay, well, I don't see anything else we need to do. Maybe we could have gone after Genoa next turn as well. Well, This settlement here is better. It's a huge city. Let's move on. Another settlement. You gotta... Another one of these. What was I talking about? Another draw out. Sally out where you gotta wear them down.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
Now, I believe the Pope has his turn last. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Definitely going to be tricky. Probably not going to win this, given the odds. But I'll do what I can.
Men, bring our people honor, glory, and most of all...
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Right, I reckon they'll bring their trebuchet forward. I think we best, yeah, we make sure they don't create a breach. Okay, and then try to get them to bring their... Wait, do they? They don't have ladders. Yeah, the siege tower up on the wall. It's going to be tricky, no two ways about it. Alright, you're up first. So we don't want them to make a breach. Let them come a little bit closer first. How many of them left? 2. Okay, they can't operate the machinery there now. So the next thing is try to get rid of the fucking ram. You guys get out of the way so that the gate can actually close. That general bodyguard there is going to be a pain. I can't charge in on them from there. We need you to try and shoot him. Alright, I'm going to bring another one out. See, he's already shaking. This is what I'm talking about, you know, having a general here. Okay, I reckon if I charge in there right now, I'll get them off that ram. Oh shit, the siege tower burnt. That's not what we wanted. Ah, you fucking coward. Open the gate for him. And destroyed by crossbows.
The enemy's siege tower is just a pile of wood now. Beware lest they try some other trick.
Yeah, I gotta admit this isn't looking too good. Gotta stop that ram. No, just purple guard. the other one gone. Come around the back here. I want to try and snipe out their missile unit. Oh, God. Without a proper general, they just can't last. They're starting to bring in the other round. What are they doing now?
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
Hang on. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. He's compromised. Looks like they're going back to get a different ram. No, they're not. But he's able to...
Oh, Saints, save us! The enemy are battering down the gates!
And we don't have boiling oil in vanilla, so yeah, this is boned. All I can hope to do is just as much damage as possible.
To arms, General! The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
We have no holding power here because it's all just cavalry. And of course their units just will not break. So there's no hope. Oh well, I'll give it a shot.
God save us! The enemy have the walls!
Makes me think maybe we
Look
should
to
have,
our
instead of
defense,
taking Rome,
or all
cleared these
will be
guys
lost.
out. Oh well, nothing can be done about it now. He's doing alright.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
We certainly killed a lot of them, so even if we lose the battles, a lot of them are going to die. Hang on, you try not to just last as long as possible. Get over here.
We are blessed. The enemy general
Could
is
that
dead.
potentially
We have sent the
give us
idiot
the
to
win?
hell.
I don't know, because... no, it won't, because these Papal Guard will not break. If it was all just peasant crap, maybe, but it's just not the case. Look, our guys are the ones breaking.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Yeah, there's no hope. I did the best I could. Oh, God. But still, good that we killed the enemy general. That's something. They don't get to recover that. Come on, get out of there.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace. Holy Mother, save us!
Why didn't they listen
Our
to me?
enemy is in control. Our general, my lord, our general has been captured. We must secure his release by defeating our foe.
Yeah, that's just not gonna happen.
Our men have fought
Still,
long,
47%
and
of them
becoming... This defeat is
didn't
a
go
bitter drink to
badly,
swallow.
considering they lost a lot more
Next
men than us.
time it will be...
But we just didn't win.
Royalty means its rest, my lord. I shall stop here for the night.
Another Pope. They've actually got a decent number of troops in there now. So, when we look at our finances, it didn't really affect us too heavily.
Let me strike, my lord. Sire, leading our forces. Name thy enemy, lord. Where to, sire?
113% chance of success. That's good. Yeah, war with Spain? Yep.
Investigating.
God damn it. War with everyone. Let's see. So... yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Alright, get in there.
My lord, should we spare
Where did the
any of
general
them?
go that we hired?
Now we have them. We lay siege.
Could have sworn we hired a general.
When
Where'd
shall
he
we
go?
attack the
Or
walls
did
then,
the
my
adoption
lord?
just not complete? If we had enough troops, we could attack Bologna, but we don't. Once again, we got to lift this siege.
Orders. As my lord wills, we march to battle.
So I'll just pause the recording now and just let this go down.
Assemble!
The stomach to
There we go.
fight. We must push by the Lord
They
above.
charged into us with their cavalry, so I took a little bit of damage, but you know, it's barely anything really.
I beg. Today is
Didn't wipe them
ours,
out though.
Lord. The enemy are beaten.
Easily replace over the interns, so it's not a big deal. Still, a lot of Pope forces out here. I mean, we've killed so many of them. There's still.
Name thy enemy, lord.
Let's have a look on the faction rating, just how strong. So we're stronger now than we've ever been. So that gives me hope that I can hand it back to him and it will be okay. But if we have a look at the Pope, god damn, his military ranking has still been going up. Maybe it would have been up here if it wasn't for me. So all I've done is slow the fucker down. How many fucking territories does the prick have? 11 and 12. How can you let the Pope get that strong? Unless you've been giving territory to the Pope. Well, whatever.
Who do I face?
Let's cut them down to size.
Hell or worse. March. No matter how they beg, let none escape. Attack!
Now, it might be best to take a mercenary boat down into Cagliari. I don't know. Maybe I should take out Genoa. But Genoa hasn't really been doing anything. They've been very passive. So maybe not worrying about them might be the ideal situation. Don't know. And the Pope's been very aggressive. Can't leave well enough alone. Alright, let's see. I'm going to send these two cavalry around this side here. Send the other cavalry around this side. And the infantry can just stay where they are.
Good news! Our spy has opened the gates. It's time to reap victory.
Alright, you guys can come in, and so can you. Doesn't look like the towers here have been upgraded.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
So yeah, obviously we don't want to be fighting the Swiss Guard in melee. What do we got here? No. What am I doing? Try to look for their missile units, which I'm assuming are out this way. What are you doing? Gave you guys the order to attack those handgunners. That's not good. We don't have that many family members. In fact, it's just these two. If both of them died, that's it. It's game over. And he's not moving out. These guys are okay melee. He's right in the middle of it. That is really,
The
really
battle is
bad.
in our favor. If we remain true
Can't
and
get him out. He got
wholehearted,
right into the center of it.
victory will be ours.
What a dipshit. He's okay. He's probably only lost like 1 hit point. He's okay. Alright, let's see here. Mercenary crossbowmen. Alright, take them out. And I think those are... yeah, Swiss Guard. Alright, good. Fuck, I didn't tell you to do that. Okay, let's see here. Trying to find where all their missile units are. There they are. There they are. That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's see. Obviously, we don't really want to send our melee troops over here. Gotta try and kill these with as few casualties as possible. We do not want to be fighting the Swiss Guard. Alright, I think I'll bring some of these crossbowmen in. Try and get rid of these No, it's too late. It's too late. They've made it in here. There's 2 units of handgunners left. So they're heading towards the town square. Alright, well at least we got rid of 2 units. We'll see how the crossbowmen do now. Now, the thing about crossbowmen, we can shoot over obstacles, but it's not going to fire very well. Another thing is that handgunners don't have long-range missiles. Yeah, don't fire it well. It might be better if we come around this way here. Or even down there. It's need a good firing angle. We've got the range. Need to make use of it. Because yeah, we really don't want to go to melee with the Swiss Guard. They will rip us to shreds. We can't just think about this battle. Sacrificing. We won't have enough time to raise another army. We've got to keep this army going. For some reason they're sending all their handgunners up here. Let's see if we can melee them. Keep luring them back here if you can. Okay, shit, slow down. Let me have a look at him. Ah, fuck me, you dipshit.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and
So I'm getting
wholehearted,
a little bit bloody.
victory will be ours.
Good. God damn it, they really want to get into melee here. Wish I could control where the actual general goes. He always has to be up the front, doesn't he? Okay, he's safe there. And you're safe there. Okay, good.
The battle
It's always
is
the
in our
stupidest thing
favor.
when a unit with
If
like
we
70
remain true
bodyguards and
and
the general's the
wholehearted,
first one to die. But it
victory
happens.
will be ours.
Happens all the time.
The battle is in our favor. If
Alright.
we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Now they have no more missile units, so we're free to shoot these guys, and they're slow, so yeah, we've got this now. That was the hard part's over. And none of my generals died, so good. And our missile units absolutely destroy Swiss Guard, so yeah. No problems here. I actually quite enjoyed this disaster. Because it was a really developed campaign. Because early campaign's easy. It's fucking easy. But this guy made, like, a really bad early game, really bad late game. Making it quite challenging because there's so many armies to have to kill now. Now, I know a lot of people probably won't find the cannon tower exploit enjoyable, but fuck it. I would consider myself stupid if I didn't do it.
The enemy are badly blooded.
And I would have dragged this out
They
a
have
lot
lost
longer
half their men.
if we didn't do it. Heard an argument, against exploits the other day. If you don't use exploits, you'd lose. Well, in certain situations. And the argument's like, well, that's assuming, would you win in that situation as well? No. So like, there's no point to be made. It's only a small amount of people, but I like making fun of them. They don't stop,
Praise
so I won't
to
stop.
our lord. Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
But maybe I shouldn't even bother addressing it. It doesn't bother me or anything.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won.
Alright, good. Lots of money.
Stood no chance. I have silenced them.
How old is he? 52 years old. Alright, well, we're nearly 2 hours into this. I reckon we could... Let me just see. Just wondering if I should do one more turn or not. How are we going financially? It's pretty good. We just, need more troops. So Spain out here, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. I just shouldn't leave him here.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
Send the two generals to go sort
Name
him
thy
out.
enemy, my lord. Should we spare any of them? Waste no time as...
So here's my thoughts, right? I don't consider this now currently a disaster, but my concern is, if I hand it back to him, is he going to be able to handle it? Now, I've said so many times before that I'm not here to help him win the campaign, and truth be told, he doesn't have a whole lot of time to win the campaign anyway. He has to capture one settlement, more than a settlement every single turn, considering how much time is left, which is, not much. Which, could be done. You just need more armies, which, got to get more cities for that, and more money. And the Mongols are around, so it's I don't know if the Timurids are still in the play.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. Praise to our lord. Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart. This is a clear victory that goes to...
We show little mercy. They deserve none.
Good, he's actually got some dread now. So, the thing that I'm thinking about is, should we come down here and take Cagliari? Which is another huge city. I mean, this is getting worn out, and these islands are quite useful. It's making a lot of money. We can still travel a little bit further. Let me just see. Wait, did these guys... Yeah, they've already done a mission. Oh, they're not going to get there this turn. That'll maintain public order and make it quite defensible. And also, of course, you got to get these towers done. If you're going to be passive in the campaign, get those towers done as soon as possible.
Your Majesty.
Yes. Onward. Bringing our
Public
troops
order will be
together.
fine.
Let me strike, my lord.
Don't forget about the agents.
Well, sire, counter spy. Yes, my lord. Yes. Who do I face?
Shit.
Yes. Let me strike, my lord.
Orders.
Yeah, no, we can't get everyone out there. We don't want to be out on the boat.
Orders.
Yes.
So we'll stay there and hopefully they won't get attacked.
Where to,
These guys can get moving though.
Yes, Lord. Now let me strike, my lord.
Your orders?
Sire. Yes. Moving ashore.
We will not surrender these waters.
Command me.
There's no other ships, but he could come over here and just provide them transport. Possibly. Alright, let's recruit we're going good for money. Going well for money. So,
Your Majesty.
retrain that unit and... Let's see, another musketeer and some more Italian spear militia. Actually get some broken lances.
Your Majesty, am I after a suitor or a simple agreement?
Let's see about
I shall approach this delicately.
Grabanure.
I am honored to be accepted into your family. Your orders, noble one.
If he gets attacked over the end turn, then
Your orders, noble one.
just withdraw and he'll head back to the closest city, probably Florence. Need to make sure there's sufficient defenses in these cities. There's no trade coming here.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, because the
Plotting
ports
course now,
they
my
can't just can't get around here. It's blocked off trade.
Where to, sire?
Yes. Orders.
Should just take
Yes.
Genoa now.
Orders. Yes, Lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy. March! Verging armies. Onward!
So what's
Bringing
there?
our
Just
troops
it's
together.
their Duke.
Yes! As my lord wills, we march to battle.
Alright, let's get that done.
Bring our people honor, glory, and
See how that goes. Now, it might cause Genoa to come at us. Oh well.
Munich. Avoid my own. March, advance.
Just create a breach. The chances of them hitting the gate there is pretty low. Just give it a shot. We've got plenty of ammo. Oh, there we go. They're hitting it.
The gates are down!
Just saves on, repair costs. Now, let's try and do this without a single casualty. So everyone start walking over to here. You come over here as well. It's good backfire, but usually if there's just one general, you don't have to... They won't come and make the attack. They'll wait for you to attack. And if we just stay at the outskirts here, we've got more than 4 times their numbers. It'll start the countdown.
Give grace to God. We have captured the enemy's walls.
And the reason why I'm not running them, which is what I would normally do, is that if he does come out to attack us, I don't really want to be exhausted. Since we don't have a general, they'll just rout if they're tired. So far, so good.
Praise the saints.
There we go.
Our men have taken control of the city.
No, 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 stop, 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 stop. Fuck. If they had shot at me, we definitely would have charged at us.
Fate has been kind.
The day is ours, Lord. The enemy are beaten. Noble Lord, we have conquered.
And of course, it's going to need defenders. But hey, that's a good settlement making a lot of money. Shame we don't have a general here to just put like a fort there. But oh well. Alright, let's move on. One more end turn. And I'll try and take Cagliari, and that should be good enough. I mean, if he can't do it from there, then there's no helping him. I'm sure he could. I mean, Venice is now stronger than it's ever been. I would have liked to have held on to Bologna or retake it, but there's a lot of troops there, and we don't have any troops, you know, in order to counterattack. Yeah, see, the AI doesn't usually attack you too much out at sea. Alright, so what we need to do in this instance, if we want to save this guy, is fight the battle, but withdraw immediately. Because if I just withdraw, he'll just fall back 2 spaces, and then he'll attack again, and then he's dead. If we withdraw, he'll go back to a city.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events. The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in bravery.
Now we could of course go out there and like try to kill 1 or 2 of them, but you know, a few guys. But why risk the guy? We don't have a large family tree. That's the whole reason of us doing this.
Regroup.
Yeah, there we go. He goes back to Venice. And they don't even bother trying to retake Genoa. Good. Yeah, Timurid's still at large. Definitely the biggest problem is the Papal States. You need to be aggressive and get rid of them. Everyone else is sort of not really doing that much.
Let me strike, my lord. Yes, loading up the men.
Okay, maybe try land here. Probably not going to get there this turn. Well, at least not with the infantry, but with the cavalry they will.
All ashore, now!
Sire. Moving in.
Oh, that stings. Still got an 80% chance of getting in there.
Name thy enemy, lord. Who do I face? We march on our victims. Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord.
Yeah, it happens. At least it wasn't both of them. At least we didn't have the Russia situation.
We would see you dead.
You should be able to win that on defense. That's not really going to be too much of a trouble. Alright, let's capture this.
We shall send them to hell or worse.
And then we'll end it there. And I'm pretty happy with that. The only thing that really sort of went wrong was, of course, the loss of Bologna. But you know, we took Bologna in this episode
seems
as well.
To be swinging in our favor. From such tidings, by our most gracious saints.
His army's better. He's got money.
Has opened the gates.
Got way more settlements. The Pope is weaker, slightly. But you really need to hammer down on him. Don't just be passive and be like,
Give
well,
grace to God. We have
Legend killed a bunch of his armies. I could just sit around doing nothing. No, you don't stop until he's dead. He has no territory left. Don't stop. Where is he? Why is he always up front?
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are
a little bit
winning
bloody,
the battle
nothing major.
And forging a praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose half. The enemy are badly bloody.
There we go, good boy.
They have lost half their men. My lord, our men have taken control of this. This is a clear victory that goes to all.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory! We have crushed.
Considering
them.
as well
This
that we were
place
at
is
a
yours,
negative
my
at the beginning of the episode, so now he's mad. Yeah, because so many people have tried to assassinate him. you know, it happens. So, let's have a look at this now. Jesus Christ. He's stronger than he's ever been. Now, the Pope's your main enemy, and they've gone downhill. So, they're weaker now than what you had to deal with. Your military has been stronger in the past, but it seems to me that... Now, you've had more territory in the past as well. You've never had this much population, though. So, the cities are better. So, how many cities do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, so that was a tough one, I suppose. Well, not really tough so much. It's a bit hard to really try to get ahead of the Pope. It is just a lot more to do now that the campaign's more developed. But anyway, that's the end of this one, so like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Fuckers.